Hey, what's happening, everyone? I am the Sports Judge. Thanks for watching and keeping up with my content as always. I really appreciate it. A big problem for the Chiefs is the failure to beat up on bad teams. I think they often play down to the level of their competition. The Jets game last Sunday provided an example of how they struggle against weaker opponents. On the flip side, though, they play up to the level of more elite teams fairly consistently. And while they have won a lot of games, they have had an absolutely miserable time covering point spreads. It's crazy. It's hard to believe as good of a team this is. Instead of beating up inferior teams, the Chiefs let them hang around and keep the game close. So the Chiefs can be tricky at times. It's like trying to solve a puzzle. Watching the game on Sunday night felt as if Patrick Mahomes and company were toying with the Jets. I never put too much stock into it because they arguably have a quarterback who makes timely and big plays when his team needs him to. Mahomes' impact is too good to ignore. I won't make too much of a big deal about it when they have the greatest tight end of all time, arguably. There are things to talk about, like Travis Kelsey's honeymoon period, which Taylor Swift, if you care about all that stuff. His love story has been dominating the headlines. But sometimes when you're in love, you're more focused and locked in, while for some it can be a distraction. We know the Chiefs can't punch anybody in the mouth if the offense shows up for all four quarters. Here's the thing. They have played down to their competition. When Mahomes plays, there's no question about it. His talent is incredible. When he's looking like a substandard quarterback or when he's underperforming, unprepared, overconfident, then we see a Patrick Mahomes who suddenly seems mortal. But then he eventually rediscovers himself. It's not much of a concern because when the game is on the line, he makes the necessary plays, and the Chiefs amazingly pulls it out in the end. I honestly think they don't worry too much about the regular season and just do enough to get by and reach the postseason. Then you see no more complacency, no more inconsistency. Everybody seems to know their role, and Mahomes elevates his game in the playoffs, always building on his legend. Beat up, bruised, and battered, he's still making plays. Hobbled on a bum ankle, the man is still able to slice and dice defenses with his arm and legs. I'm not too worried about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs because I know they can be hard to predict at times. I know when they face teams that's not as good, they don't match their level. They, take the team too lightly in a sense. They don't take the team seriously. They toy with the team, and then all of a sudden, they end up pulling it out in the end. They find a way to grind out and get the job done. That's the Kansas City Chiefs. That's how they have played football. And we saw that on Sunday. But it's really nothing to worry about because Patrick Mahomes is going to be Patrick Mahomes. Travis Kelsey, although a bit distracted with his relationship right now, he's going to be Travis Kelsey. He's going to do his thing because we know that the offense runs through Travis Kelsey. So Travis Kelsey is going to, get targeted. He's going to make plays down the field. He's going to create separation for himself because he is that damn good. And Patrick Mahomes is gonna deliver. It's as simple as that. And you got a creative mind in Andy Reid. This team is still favorites to win the AFC West. They're still favorites to come out of the AFC. I mean, I know you got other teams out there as well. You got the Miami Dolphins. You got the Buffalo Bills. You got the Cincinnati Bengals, they're struggling to start the season, but maybe they could turn their luck around. So I mean, there's teams in the AFC. There's a lot of powerhouse teams in the AFC, but I don't think no one can stop the Kansas City Chiefs if they play their brand of football. They're a tough out, no question about it. But this is nothing to worry about. They just play down to their competition for whatever strange reason. I don't know why, but when the bright lights come on, they make those necessary plays, and they always figure it out in the end, and they always come out of the dog pile on top. The Kansas City Chiefs will be all right. Everyone in Chiefs Kingdom have faith and believe in this team, that this team can get it done. And as long as you have Patrick Mahomes, you can never bet against Patrick Mahomes. You'll be a fool to, bet against this guy. It's crazy. It's absurd. The guy is the best quarterback in the league. By the time it's all said and done, he can go down as the greatest of all time. He's already compared to Tom Brady because of what he's accomplished in his young career. And he still has a long way to go. But you look at his individual accolades, you look at the fact that he's won 2 Super Bowls, Patrick Mahomes can only go up from here. The sky's the limit. He can only go up. And I like how he plays football. He elevates everyone around him. He makes everyone better. And when the moment gets big, he doesn't fold under pressure. The Chiefs will be fine. Nothing to worry about. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Appreciate y'all. Talk to you guys very soon.